Hey, I'm Alden, and today I'm talking about Archangel Michael and how calling in archangels, specifically Archangel Michael in this video, might be helpful for you on your twin flame journey. Maybe you're already doing this and you just want to know more, or curious. Maybe you don't even know who Archangel Michael is. But whatever the case may be, I think it's a really fun topic. I think angels are really fun. Um, and I feel like angels are something that so many people can relate to. And yeah, it's a little bit, it could be like a little bit woo-woo, a little bit like of a, in the sky kind of topic, what I want to say, like new agey, but it's, to me, it's also very grounded. And I mean, I feel real, very real presence in my life when I call in angels. And I mean, it's not something that I like am, depending on Archangel Michael to come and save me or something like that, right? Like you need to be your own savior in your life. Like no angel is gonna come and live your life for you. That's not even an angel's job, right? An angel's job is to really help you, to help people. And angels love doing this. And so yeah, Archangel Michael also has a twin flame, Lady Faith, and they work together. And so Archangel Michael is really like embodying, cutting through to the truth, the energy of like that blue, kind of bright, brilliant blue energy. Sometimes there's like certain crystals that depict that like, you could relate to Archangel Michael as well. So I think like sapphire is one of them, and there's other like really like brilliant blue, maybe like lapis lazuli. Not really 100% sure on that, but I would, like say, like even just the colors, like sometimes looking at these colors, and if you know that is related to the energy of a specific angel that you're really wanting to go deeper with, then why not? Like all these things are in our reality, also for us to enjoy and for us to play with and to go deeper with. And there's not just joy in that, there's purpose too, if it's meaningful to you, right? Like if it's not meaningful, or it feels like a distraction, like, oh, I'm gonna go like, meditate with this crystal even though I need to pay this bill right now, or my electricity is gonna get turned off. I mean, like keep your priorities straight, right? But yeah, like definitely crystals and things like that are very healing, and angels have a lot of power, and they can help you and help you with channeling divinity too into your life. And so why not, right? Like why not call on the angels? It feels good. It feels good to talk about this. So it's great. And I think one wonderful thing that Archangel Michael can do in your life is help you live a life of integrity. So if you're in a sticky situation, and you just don't know what to do, like I remember when I was substitute teaching this one day, I just was like, had it up to beyond here with like some really intense children. They're teenagers, children, whatever. And like they were, they're just being rude, and they were in some kind of class that was a remedial class, and there was a lot of behavioral issues, and the feeling of it was very like gritty, right? And I just called on Archangel Michael because I really just didn't know what to do in that instance. And it was so uncanny, really. Like this boy just kind of suddenly changed his tune and like said something nice, like out of nowhere, asked me like a question, and I was like, how did that just happen? Like what just happened in here? The energy just shifted, and it wasn't like all of a sudden, there was roses growing out of the floor, and we were like in a circle singing Kumbaya or anything like that, but there was a definite like shift in the energy, and I also felt that presence of protection there that I I really desired that in that moment for the benefit of all, right? Like there was nothing that I was like trying to take by calling in Archangel Michael in that moment. I was really just wanting to be able to feel peaceful and give more and have everyone feel that way. There was intention behind that, but to be honest, it was also on a brink of getting angry, or like there was just something in me that was like, I don't know what to do right now. Like this, I don't feel good. I need help, right? And so angels can help you when you feel like you need some help and you're in that space, but you also are doing it from an innocent place and in a place of wanting to go deeper in your relationship with Source, with the divine, with God. And so like angels are always going to support you in doing that because that's their desire too. So it's a shared desire, and it's really like what's underneath everything that's the illusion is the truth. And so Archangel Michael can really help you too with if you're in a situation where you're like, how am I supposed to be in integrity in this situation? I don't feel like there's a way for me to be able to be myself in this situation and to like somehow find a peaceful way to be in the situation that I'm in. So how do I stay in my integrity? How do I go deeper with what the truth actually is and cut through fear and cut through the illusion? So that's a really good time to call in Archangel Michael, and he will help you. And Lady Faith, as you might imagine or may already knows, like about the faith and the passion behind that. And so there's this beautiful divine complement and this one angelic consciousness that is really potent in helping you, and it feels really good, and it feels good to then be able to share the healing that you receive with others in a way that again feels good, truly. And what else? There was something I wanted to say. Also, that's it. Like a fun tip, I guess, is Archangel Michael could be very helpful. I notice if you lose something, this is something a co-worker taught me a while back, and I think it was actually the first time I ever called in an angel was Archangel Michael. And it was several years ago. I was working at an integrative pharmacy, like retail kind of chain store. So there's like holistic supplements there, and there's pharmaceuticals, and there was an herbalist. So like I was a practitioner there, and people just come in and like tell me all of their health issues, and I would do my best to give them things that helped them. And anyway, yeah, so we were talking about in this environment, you can imagine like there were some more metaphysical conversations some of the time as well. And we were talking about, like losing something, not being able to find something. And so my friend and coworker was like, yeah, you can call in Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael's gonna help you find this thing. It works for me like pretty much every time. And I'm just like, oh, okay, like what's that about? So of course I knew about angels, right, and had like some experiences with them before, but it really did help, and it worked and it wasn't in the way that I expected it to work. It was just like I was kind of very guided by calling in Archangel Michael to like help me be able to get myself into a state of clarity where I could find the thing that I had lost. And suddenly there was like a logical a logical click in my brain, like, oh yeah, I remember that it's probably here because of this, like I did this with this. So Archangel Michael is also very logical, very grounded, very much about leadership and structure, and so that's really helpful. And I guess like while I'm talking about experiences with angels, I would say like another experience I had just with angels in general, I feel like, is a car accident that I got into, that I think it was right before my Saturn return. And it was also what got me really interested in astrology because of what was going on astrologically right like around the time of this accident. But I had just gotten my first car was like I already knew how to drive for several years, but I hadn't been driving much. I just had a bike for like in high school I borrowed my parents' car and it was a piece of crap, or it was their beat up car that they let us drive. And anyway, I had a bike for a bunch of years living in the Bay Area, and I finally got a car when I was like 27 or 28. And the car, the wheels were not fully aligned, and I was driving to go camping with my herbal school and learn more about plants and stuff. And on the way back, there was a situation where there was like this black van that was like in and out of my lane a little bit and kind of messing with me because I didn't want to let them into the lane because it didn't feel good, didn't feel safe. But I handled the situation the way I did, and I was in a Subaru, very safe car. But anyway, like because the wheels weren't all aligned, I swerved a little bit, and my car did over a 360 on the freeway. And this was right after there'd been like a big bottleneck. So everyone was starting to drive faster and be like kind of very like letting out an annoyance that they'd had to like wait in that bottleneck for so long. So that's how people were kind of driving. But I did a 360 through like I think at least 3 lanes of traffic. No one hit me, and I ended up in the middle of the divider with my backside against the divider. And I was totally fine, and I somehow thought the car was fine, and I got out of it. A few minutes later, a cop pulled up pretty fast. There was a witness, someone was a witness for me who had seen the other car, so that was another miracle. Like, he just stayed for the to tell the police officer. Oh, I'm getting kind of like emotional because it was so sweet. Like he told that police officer like what had happened, and okay, I'm good. And then he just left, so I couldn't really thank him. There was this period when I was in the car and I was like turning around in the car, and I was just like, I just surrendered, and I was totally fine. And after that I was like, oh, that's what it's like to be protected, I wasn't expecting to get so emotional about that, but it's really cool, like, when the divine comes in to help you, and you know that you're completely like protected and in moving forward on your journey. And so one way that the divine does that is working through angels. And so that was kind of really like my first I guess my first experience that I kind of had to recognize that there was something beyond myself that was really like whoa, you know, it was like a big wake-up call. So yeah, it's really cool to recognize that like the universe is working in your favor, and to be able to utilize that though, right? Like you're a co-creator in your reality, so it's safe to call in Archangel Michael, and like he's here to help you, right? Like and you can always talk to God directly too, and you know, maybe ask God like, hey, like who, you know, like I want to know more about angels, like show me a sign, you know, something, because maybe there's another angel out there for you that you really want to get in touch with. If this interests you, or an ascended master, like, you know, just why not? Like there's so much greatness there, and it's really amazing to be able to experience that kind of vibration, you know, in your reality and shifting. But then you also have your responsibility there in receiving what you're being given, and then moving forward from the new, you know, the new thing that you've been given, even if it's just that experience or whatever it is. And yeah, Archangel Michael is also like the archangel of, you know, winning battles, and is mentioned in the Bible. So it's just been around for a very long time as a recognized angel. And so there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot you can read about Archangel Michael, of course. There's a lot of beautiful pictures and a lot of oracle cards if you're into that as well. And very much also related to the law of attraction, right? So if you are someone who's really into the law of attraction, then you can consider that how calling in all of your resources is really going to help you on your twin flame journey. Yeah, and so, you know, how's Archangel Michael going to help you on your twin flame journey? Well, the whole thing in Lady Faith, right? Like with staying in your highest integrity in those situations, you know, maybe you don't know what to do because of what your twin flame said or whatever it could be. Yeah, like call in support, and then furthermore you can call in, you know, the very like grounded other people support, and you can learn the mirror exercise, which is in Twin Flames Finding Your Ultimate Lover by Jeff and Shlia. If you're watching this specifically for your twin flame journey, highly recommend. And even if not, the mirror exercise is going to help you in your life with your life purpose too. So it's a really wonderful thing to get started with and to master, and to always just go deeper with that and how you can best utilize it to love yourself and get results, right? Like we all want results, but results come without expectation. So you can just choose to receive and to do the work truly from a heart-centered place, and just release control there to how your reality shifts and how your twin flame journey looks too, right? And allowing union to, you know, allowing yourself to attract union, allowing union to manifest in your reality however it does. So sometimes we think we want something over here, so we're kind of holding on, and so you can release control, and then you can actually receive, maybe you'll receive, you know, a bunch of something over here. It's like, oh wow, and then you get the thing over here, you're like, okay, it all comes together, you know. So just let go of control, and yeah, just be at peace, and that's really it. As far as Archangel Michael goes, I think I've said everything that feels good to say about that. I mean, there's so much about angels, right? And could talk about angels forever, but maybe I'll make another video about another archangel. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this, found it interesting, and If you want to like or share this video, please feel free to. And definitely subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. And then if you want to work with me, I have links below for everything related to that, and your twin flame journey, some resources as well. So enjoy all those and take care, and I will see you later. Bye.